everyone, and thanks for joining us here on Midday Kentucky. I don't know whether everyone just heard that on camera just yet. I just said sometimes I feel like I'm talking to myself.
No, you said you feel like you're talking to dead people.
Yep, that's what he said. He was totally busted too.
But it does. I was trying to say something. Neither one of you were interested because
hello, we have Paula Penguin here,
got the
and
penguin
she's
waddling away.
squaddling all over, waddling, whatever
I've
it
got my
is.
earpiece thing
I've
all
got
loud.
both of you squawking in my ears, and I'm thinking to myself, no one listens to me.
I hope Paula bites you.
Or poops on
Well,
it.
we did find out earlier on that Paula was named after Paula Abdul.
Yep.
So, and Paula, I think, is a little bit smelly.
No, I think Paula is fabulous. The
She
way
is
she
a
is.
penguin.
She is really cute. If we could get a shot of from camera 3, if we can spin it around, she is
Come
walking
here,
around
Paula.
the studio.
She's coming up.
She is.
And have we got a shot on camera 3?
adorable.
If we
No,
can have a
Steven's
look at
not
Paula
watching.
going down there. Oh, look.
Oh,
she
here
looks
she
so
comes.
gorgeous.
There she
Do you think
is.
we could scan down there, camera 3?
There
Yeah,
she
there
is.
we
Oh,
go.
hi, Paula.
Look at that. She looks absolutely
Paula, come
gorgeous.
waddle.
Come play with us.
I love her. She's going to walk onto the set. God love her.
Troy loves you. Come over here.
She's
She
very
is
famous.
cute, but she does stink a little. She does stink a little.
She's a penguin.
Well, we'll check in with Paula.
Yeah.
Here's
Paula's going to come back a little bit later on in the show. if
She's
you wanna have a look.
adorable.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Hey, I thought this was an interesting topic that we could talk about. We often talk about women and how they're body shamed and lots of things along those lines. Young girls, also guys also I think get body shamed as well. But I thought we'd start off the show with a few positive thoughts when it comes to, you know how we say, gosh, I need to go on a diet, or gosh, I'm so fat, or we say
Or I
that.
have the personality of a dead person, like you just said. Yeah, maybe I need a confidence booster. Thank you.
So here's that confidence booster. I didn't say you had a personality of a dead person. I said I feel like I'm talking to dead people.
Oh, that makes it much
Okay,
better.
this is.
Does that make it better?
That makes it much
I need
better.
a pick me up now. So what can we get?
Okay, so instead of this swimsuit makes me look fat,
Okay.
this is we should be saying my legs are strong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So basically, it's saying that you've got very hardy thighs. This is just coming from a website, okay? That on how to feel more confident when it comes
I
to.
wish I could feel confident like that in a bathing suit. You know, I get what you're saying. Just pick something you do like. But when
Yeah.
I just think I look fat in the swimsuit, I just think I need a cover up. That's all
Okay,
I think.
so
Me too.
instead of I wish I looked more like, you
Okay.
should say I'm so lucky to have my.
That's a good.
Job
That's a good
or-
way of
That is
thinking of
good.
it. I like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay,
one.
you ready for the next one? Instead of it's too late for me to make a change, say yes I can. Well, I've always been a yes person.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
don't believe
absolutely.
in no
Yeah,
or
I agree. You
can
I
always
don't
make a
know.
change.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
I think it's a good one. One more. I need to go on a diet. Instead of saying that, you can say, well, we say it every morning
Yeah.
as we're eating something.
Yeah.
I feel better when I eat well and work out.
It's so
I
hard.
would never say that.
I'll say
That's
would
what,
never-
but that's what it's saying. That's what you should be
That's
saying.
Yeah,
what
but I
it should be
wouldn't.
saying.
That doesn't do anything for me. I will feel better when I eat better and also work out. No, that's not going to make me feel confident. What's going to make me feel confident is that bag of Cheetos with the Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I know.
That's
what
going to give
were
me
those
confidence.
little cookie things you were eating today?
Oh, don't tell everyone.
Oh, okay. Oh, it was good. I get those out of the vending
The
machine
dead
too.
people have arisen now.
What we
You
need
know,
to
now
do.
we're talking.
We need to get a lock on the
Very
vending
much
machine
live.
because we all visit the same few little
I know,
snacks.
and that's the
so
hard
hard.
thing. You know, I struggle all the time with, because I used to be a smoker. So
Did you really? I
yeah,
didn't know that.
Yeah. So, and I've given up. It's been several years now, but
Good for
I
you.
still get that urge at night. Or
Mm-hmm.
so instead of getting up and going out for a cigarette like I
Have a
used to,
snack.
I'm in the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
it's
can eat the
hard.
fridge.
Yeah.
You
hard,
know.
yeah.
And I was never a big smoker during the day, but now it's just on my mind.
Always have that urge.
Yeah.
Maybe you need some like ice chips.
Exactly. Hey.
I wish I could do that.
I'm
going
talking
back to
about
the
being
vending.
confident. There's this new survey coming out that maybe there could be a change in the way we look at being a bridesmaid or bridal party.
Yeah, this is really interesting. We saw this on a bunch of websites, even Pinterest, BuzzFeed. There's a big trend for 2017 weddings where brides and grooms, they're just ditching the bridal party tradition. And they say first, they think it saves money on some of the things you need to do. But a lot of people are saying they're doing it because they felt obligated to include people that they didn't want to include. So they just do away with the stress of it. What do you guys think? Is this a necessity for weddings?
You know what? I don't think so. It's your wedding. You make it whatever you want it to be. I think it needs to be personalized, and I think,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my opinion about it. I do, there are some traditions that we did uphold in our own weddings, so.
Did you have a bridal party?
We did, yeah. Big one, unfortunately. It was huge.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a lot of people to wrangle and do all of that. So, I mean, if you are getting rid of the bridal party, it can actually alleviate a lot of the stress that you have on that day. But you're also giving up spending that time with some of your special friends, too.
Yeah.
I mean, close friends.
I think just remember, it was a tradition, and then it was stopped. And I think it was in the 1920s, and that they sort of pulled back. I don't even think in my grandmother's photos, I didn't even think she had bridesmaids or best men. But it's funny
this
because
will be my first time.
This is your first time this weekend. You're going to.
My brother is getting married. I'm going to
Yeah.
Cincinnati for his fiance's bridal shower and bachelorette party. And what I'm fearing the most, picking up my bridesmaid's dress, which.
Well, no, that's not the point. Let's spin the real one. You actually said to your brother, and this is where you assume that you're part of someone's bridal party, and you said to your brother, hey, we haven't got all the details for the bride.
Okay, I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah,
so my brother will kill me. So basically, my brother gets engaged sometime about a year ago. And so my sister and I are kind of waiting for the details on, the bridal party stuff. And then eventually we asked him, I think over a holiday, we said, oh, we haven't, gotten the information for bridesmaid's dress or whatever. And he's like, you're not bridesmaids. Like, what? Well, we're your sisters, or her sisters? And, well, what I asked was, are her brothers in your bridal party?
Yeah.
Like, are they groomsmen? He said, yes.
Were they really? But she didn't have you?
They
and your
didn't have
sister?
us.
Maybe he wanted a lively wedding party.
Now, I will say he is closer with them than we are with her, but I think that's because he chooses on holidays. He's always going to her family or doing things like that, which is fine because, he loves her, he wants to be with her. But anyway, then we sort of threw a temper tantrum and now we're bridesmaids.
Yes, but the point is that
But
you were expecting that.
But the reason I was expecting it is, and I've been to plenty of weddings where they're my very good friends, where if they did the bridal party, it would have been included, but they opted not to. For me, I feel like if you're going to do that tradition and include all the siblings, you can't exclude one or two. You either have to do everyone. or not, which is why I kind of like this tradition of just doing away with the bridal party, because this is like a huge headache.
It is.
But I'll let you know how this weekend goes.
Right, Good. We look forward to it with bated breath.
I can't believe your brothers didn't stand up for you.
I know. He was like, whatever with them.
Yeah.
Speaking of brothers, let's move on to Prince Harry and Prince William. And they've been talking about, if you've noticed in the press quite a bit lately, they are campaigning for mental health.
Yes, they are.
So let's have a little bit of conversation
Well,
about that.
what happened was that, of course, Prince Harry had an interview with the Telegraph newspaper, and he announced that he was having some mental health issues after, of course, his mother, Princess Diana's death. And he did not seek help until in his late 20s, and he described it as being total chaos through his 20s. And this, for Britain, is a big, huge step. And for the royal family themselves, this is a huge step for one of the royals to actually come out and discuss their mental health issues that they're having. And bravo to him, number one, for seeking help. He needed the help, and he knew it, and he knew he was at that point. So, bravo to him. But I just, for Britain themselves to see this, and for the world to see this, to be on a world stage like this, I think it's great for mental health issues. I think it makes the conversation more acceptable in society. I think it's just a great step to push it forward. What do you all think? I mean, how do you feel?
Yeah,
about
I
it?
completely agree. I think it's very taboo. I've suffered from very serious mental health issues within my own family, and I think there's the stigmatism of people not wanting to seek help. When, the way I see it, we go and get physical checkups. Get the mental health checkup. And like you said, even if you don't think something's wrong, I think it can be very healthy, and people should feel comfortable reaching out and getting the mental health that they need. I don't think it's the same as physical to me.
Well, and I think also people need to not think you have to go to a therapist or a psychiatrist because there is something wrong.
Yeah.
I was in therapy for many years, as people go, no, of course, we expected that.
Yeah, don't finish that saying.
No S, Sherlock. as one would say. But the thing is I used to go because there were issues from growing up, but then I had also dealt with that. But then I would go there and talk about my staff, my team, my life, what is going on around me, and it would give me clarity. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And 9 times out of 10, it's much easier to pay the $70 and let someone listen to you. You know you're paying them. You get it all out, and then you can go home and be refreshed with your partner.
Yeah.
Instead of going home and putting it all on them,
Right.
and they're not giving you probably the best advice or listening in the right way, so you're not helping yourself.
Yeah, and what I like now is more health insurance companies are covering preemptive mental health.
Well, let's be
You
careful.
can get a
If
certain
Trump-
amount of
well,
sessions.
If Trump gets his way with his policy, if he gets it across the board, that'll all be going, my friend, with Obamacare.
You don't know that for sure.
Well, that's... Read the papers.
Well, I know my health insurance previous to Obamacare did
Yeah.
cover a certain amount of visits for mental health. And I know that a lot of that would change, but I mean, for people at home, if you think you can't afford it, check your health insurance. You may be
Exactly.
able to. And there are a lot of free services, even
Yeah,
with the
there
city
are.
and the
There
state,
are.
if you need help.
Definitely.
All right, so
Yeah.
let's move this along. I thought this was really cute. Now,
This is the cutest story
this
of the
is
day.
cute. Now, if you ever had if you had a baby and you thought, you know, I'm going to go buy a doll to, you know, for your baby.
Oh, okay.
These are some babies I found that have almost identical.
Oh my gosh.
That's a little creepy.
Is that a little creepy? Okay.
Very cute, though. Very
Yeah.
cute.
Now these dolls weren't made for the mothers. They went into shops to buy a baby doll, and this is what they found. Let's look at the next one that's come up.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
That is adorable.
It's like a little cabbage patch.
It is.
Isn't it cute?
It's very
What's
cute.
the next one we've got? Do you love that?
Oh, grumpy little baby.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
That's cute.
That's it. I think that's
Aw.
cute. That's
Yeah, that one's cute.
I think we've got one more.
Oh, sweet.
Huh? Well, I had to think then for a second. When I first saw that very quickly last night when I was getting the story, it took me a quick second to think, which one's
Which
the doll?
one?
I know.
'Cause can you see the hand sticking up?
Yeah, that's why I was
That's
looking at
what
the
threw
hand.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Have we got
very
one
sweet.
more, or was that it? I think
that's
that's
all of
it.
them.
What did you think?
Oh,
Oh, that's
adorable.
hilarious.
But it's
I
also a
love
little bit
that.
creepy because you think, did these mothers get them
Yeah.
for them on purpose?
Right,
Yeah.
But it was like my favorite thing when I was a little girl going to the American Girl doll store and you pick the doll that, you know, looks like you and they cut the hair.
Well,
out.
Paula's running around all around the studio. She's over in the weather centre now waiting for Eric Burke to predict more rain. Anyway, hey, coming up after the break, we sit down with Benchmark Mortgages to discuss how to properly make an offer in this competitive market. Stick with us, everyone. You're watching Midday Kentucky.